Hi everyone, my name's Anne-Marie. Welcome to this Tricks and Techniques video. Now I've actually been asked about this, and for beginners I think it's quite important that they learn different tricks and techniques. A lot of advanced crafters will be turning off for this one, which is fine. Everybody's got to learn somewhere, and this is more of a beginner's, I won't say basic, but that's not the right word. It's just more of a beginner's question. So I've been asked how to use rub-ons. Now I've picked a brand new pack of rub-ons that I've got in my craft stash. It could have been anything, but I wanted to pick a new one because to start off with we need to pick the actual rub-on that we're going to use. And I want to show you how I start off by getting them out of the packet. So I thought we would go for the suitcase. Sorry, my packet's just stuck there. We'll go for the suitcase. So while it's in the packet, I simply cut the item out and cut round it, leaving everything else intact. There we go. I've got something on my scissors, my trusty scissors. There we go. So that's from my last trick and technique. It's not normally that difficult. So we cut out, that's better, the actual rub-on that we want to use, leaving everything else intact. Now I'm going to use another one, and I think I'm going to use this, you're leaving the one underneath it, make it easy. So I'm going to use a picture and words. In a packet of rub-ons you generally get a tool. So this is a glorified lollipop stick. You can get and buy sets with tools in them, but sometimes you have to think, what's the point, because you get one in the pack. Sometimes they're a little wood lollipop stick, or sometimes they're plastic. I've been lucky, these ones are plastic. So what we're going to do is we're going to start and add our picture rub-on to our card base. So I've picked out a piece of cardstock, which is just white cardstock, and I'm going to show you how to add the rub-on to it. Take away the cellophane that was on the outside of the pack. Take away the card back that was in the pack. And then you'll find that your rub-ons sit on a protective background. And you peel the top section, she says, away from the back. Now it's a protective sheet, and that is the back of your rub-on, that is the front. So you can see the plastic coating over the top of the very thin painted rub-on, because that's all it is. It's a picture or wording that's been painted with a heat method onto plastic with a sticky back that you rub onto your project, cardstock, whatever it is, and that releases the actual image from the backing paper, backing section that's holding it. So all you simply do is place it flat down, shiny side up, and then rub. Now I'm using the tool that's in the kit, but to be quite honest, I normally use my bone folder. I'm trying to do it nice and properly for you. If you haven't got a bone folder, use the tool that's in the kit. But I'd be fibbing if I said that that's what I used. And I don't tend to fib, so I'd rather tell you the truth. So there we go, rub all over, You can rub it anywhere you like, however is easiest for you. If you've got bad hands, just, you know, do the best you can. You don't need a great deal of weight behind it. Now, on the lines of honesty, sometimes you can buy a rub-on that you need to rub and rub and rub, and you think you're rubbing your life away. The harder you rub, it's still not coming off. I always think, you know, life's too short. Do the best. If it isn't going to go on, it's not going to go on. But heat will help it. If you place it on a project and you know you've had trouble with that make before, keep your fingers on it, little bit of heat. You see, this one's gone on already. I can't even surprise you and peel the front away because it's done it all itself. But a little bit of heat over it, it warms the rub-on, and then try again. If it's still cracking and peeling off and not sticking, go back to the company because there's obviously something wrong. But I'll show you what I mean with the wording. Now, wording can sometimes be tricky because it'll lay itself down, and as you're rubbing, now this one's done it, I'm quite glad about that. As you peel it away, the wording has come away from the actual front that you need. So let's just peel that carefully. You see how that's lifted already away from the protective sheet it's on. I don't know if you can pick that up. So that, to me, I know that's going to lay down really easily underneath our picture. But hypothetically, if I was having trouble, I will just heat it a little bit with my fingertips, keep them on for a few seconds to a minute or so, building that heat up. But with this, I know I'm not going to need it. It's just going to be the case of a simple rub using either the tool that's included or bone folder, embossing tools. They're very popular to use with rub-ons because you can follow the design with your embossing tool. So once you've rubbed it and it slightly changes colour to how it was, then you simply take the edge and peel it away. If you get to a section and you think, oh, that's not quite right, it's not worked, it's peeling off, rub it again and then peel it away again, and then it should all lay flat. And that is how we use rub-ons. Brilliant for so many projects: card making, scrapbooking, decoupage, old-fashioned decoupage, laying on wood, things like that. But use them. If you've got them in your stash, use them. I really do like rub-ons, and I'm hoping this year we might see a few more rub-ons used in projects and things that I use, because I've got some, you know, nice ones in my stash that I've had for a long time, so I might just have to get using those this year. So this is another trick and technique that we've had in our 31 days. I really do hope you're enjoying them. We're nearly drawing to sort of the last few days now, and I'm hoping that you might have learnt something. You might just enjoy watching. You maybe know everything, but you enjoy watching. I'd just like to say thank you so much, because it's so far been hard work to be able to do one every day for you. Obviously I haven't done one a day, I have filmed them in little sneaky sections, but to be able to release one a day, it's tied me to the computer. So I just hope that it's all worthwhile, and they're helping with your crafting, and they're making you think outside the box and think, oh, I've got some of those, I could use that. Because just one person thinking, You know what, I've got some rub-ons, I could use those on that project that I'm doing now. That makes it all worthwhile. So thank you for watching, and I shall see you again tomorrow.